Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm a child coach and I specialise in self-confidence and self-esteem. I coach children from the age of about 7 to into their teens, and I'm really passionate about helping children feel great from the inside out. So what I've done is I've developed a toolkit which gives them life skills. So things like decision making, assertiveness, self-belief, fostering healthy relationships with other people. And we do this through creative means, so through music interpretation, crafts, role play, activities, and we try and make it fun for them. I think that everyone can benefit from life coaching because it gives you skills that you can take on into your later life. And I think for parents, I'm probably just repeating what they say to their kids every day. You know, you hear parents say, "Oh, I'm so sick of repeating myself like a stuck record." And so I can take the load off for them, and I can step in and help them out. I also think kids are more inclined to listen to people like myself, people that don't have that emotional attachment in them. I know parents say they go and pick up their kids from play dates and they get feedback that their kids have been angels and really well mannered, and they think, is that my child? And then they get in the car and they start playing up. I've coached shy and introvert children. I've coached autistic children, children that are being bullied at school. I think one of the highlights of my job is actually seeing the difference that it makes to the child and the transformation. The child becomes much happier, and consequently the parents and the whole family. It has an effect on the whole family too. I work with autistic children, children who have behavioural issues, eating problems, anxiety, children who have high stress levels or get nervous about taking exams, children that struggle with schoolwork, children that have extreme anger, children that are very quiet, shy and introvert, all types of children. I started my working career in the corporate world as a marketeer, and it wasn't very satisfying or fulfilling. And I've always wanted to work with children. I was an au pair when I left college. And I myself suffered with terrible teens. There were lots of doors slammed in our house, lots of arguments and fighting and screaming. And I was quite unhappy during those years. And I just don't like the thought of children feeling like that, and being there to help them and knowing that that's not necessary and they don't need to feel alone with their problems or sad is something that I'm really passionate about. So what I really would like to achieve is to make my toolkit available to as many people as possible, children and parents. I think everyone can get something out of it. I was working with a little boy who's 7 years old and he's mildly autistic. He's being assessed for that, so it's not known. And he was being bullied at school by a girl. So I went to see him. His mum explained that I was a friend of his coming to the house. And I just listened to him and gave him a chance to say how being at school was making him feel. He felt very unsafe. And I taught him how to zip up his energy so that he was wearing a power suit, so that when he went to school, nothing could touch him. And I also taught him positive affirmations. I'm bigger than her, I'm stronger than her, I'm older than her. And I taught him how to find other friends to play with and to not be around her as much as possible. So he was safe when he was with her, but to not be with her if he could help it. She wasn't in his class. And after I think it was about 4 weeks of working with him, his mum called me to say that he gets in the car every morning and goes to school and zips up his power suit, and he is bigger and older than her, and he's not frightened of her anymore, which was very simple but very effective, and he's a happy little boy. One of the things I really love about my job is watching and observing children, the way that they live totally in the moment. They're not thinking about what they're having for tea or if they've got to put their shoes on and be somewhere at a certain time. When I have sessions one-to-one with them, they're just with you in the moment. And from that, great things can grow. I think that's a big lesson for all of us to have a think about too.